Hello, citizens of Poptropica. Today I made a purchase. I got this Bluetooth speaker, and this thing is gigantic. It's like almost as big as I am sitting down. But the reason I got this speaker wasn't because of 360-degree translucent lights. It wasn't because of the rechargeable battery, the USB port, the TF card port, the aux input, the true wireless stereo, the FM radio. No, it wasn't even because of the Bluetooth. It was because of the outrageous 15,000 watts peak music power output rating that it says it can do. I spent $70 on this thing. We're gonna try it out, and we're gonna give this bad boy a run for its money because we need to see if this thing can actually get to, 7 times the wattage of a small music venue? Alright guys, we're back and we got a butter knife. See what's inside of this thing with the butter knife. Let's get you some ASMR action up in here. I'm sure that sounds great. So right inside of the box, we have an owner's manual. We know how to use one of these. Let's see here. We also, of course, have the remote and the charger. Just get a good look at this thing. This thing is insane. Most of the controls here are on the back, like a normal analog speaker would have. Or I mean DJ speaker, I don't know what I'm saying. We're going to turn it on. Oh, let's show that real quick. If you show up to the party with this thing, you are getting all the women. Simply all the girls. If you look in really close, you can actually see the internal circuit board. It has an FM radio, amazing. Why do they always put these batteries in the tiniest freaking packaging? Do I need my butter knife again? I might need my butter knife again, guys. The butter knife. EQ. Is EQ doing anything? Oh, it is. We can change the EQ. It was on jazz for a second. So that's concerning. That treble did get pretty loud though. I don't think it got 15,000 watts loud now, but they got pretty loud. All right guys, we're gonna do some no copyright trap music to keep the...
Zaxby's handcrafted milkshakes are bigger, better, and most of...
All right, so first off, this thing is made of really cheap plastic, so I wouldn't doubt if this stuff is flexing. Second of all, this is not a high excursion driver. Like, it's a 15-inch speaker, that's for sure, but I don't think they're actually like trying to play low notes through it, because the lower the notes go, the more the cone needs to move in order to get decent volume out of it. And JBL knows this. JBL's party box speakers, those things get moving with their passive radiators. However, this thing does not move at all. Okay, that treble is good. I will say that. However, this thing doesn't play low. If you paired this thing with an actual subwoofer, it could be kind of decent.
Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it done right now. Everybody work for the crown, bitch.
You can hear the kicks loud and clear through this guy. The bass, the actual bass, not so great. Because high volume bass needs a lot of very solid construction, the back part of this thing is flexing so much. Especially in the upper low end, like 70 hertz, this thing is buzzing back and forth. Also, it's not well sealed off. I don't even know if it's sealed off because this USB port is breathing. You can feel the air going in and out of that thing. When you turn the treble knob up, it turns the lower treble up. Assuming 16,000 hertz is the top range, you would be turning up like 8,000 hertz with this treble knob. The entire thing distorts whenever you play too much bass through it, which makes me kind of think the trebles aren't crossed over correctly. I'm not entirely sure, not even near 15,000 watts. Especially coming from a battery, I'm going to plug it in and put it on the other side of the room and see if I can get decent results. Okay, very quickly, my opinion has changed. For $70, this thing is nice. Take nice with a grain of salt, because this thing does not have a subwoofer. This thing does not have great bass. However, everything else is great. The treble gets loud. You could probably throw an equalizer through this thing because it has an auxiliary. All right, guys, after doing a bunch of different equalizer tests and acoustic checking out of this speaker, I think I could say it's just not a great speaker. It's really not. It's not a great speaker. As I said before, this cone right here has no excursion length, so it can't go in and out very far. This back plate here is not solid. Like, this thing flexes. If you got really high volumes, this thing will buzz at you, and it's not great. Is this thing worth $69? No. Honestly, no, it's not. Because on Walmart's technology brand has a $69 speaker that you can get that is probably a lot better than this guy. It can't output bass well at all. It's just like this cone and then a little motor behind it, kind of vibrating it inside of this cheap plastic box. Probably a 6 out of 10, just because it does get loud, but it doesn't have any dynamic range. If you were to get one of these, just go on Facebook Marketplace, just get yourself a Party Box 110 from JBL, and call it a day. Because that thing will still get you a much better light show. It will sound so much better. And with the speaker, you want it to sound good. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and don't buy this speaker.